This week, we opened a case file that shattered a major cultural blind spot. It began on a normal Saturday night in the heart of a prestigious city, and it exposed an uncomfortable truth about human relationships, social stigma, and the legal system. Millions of you across the world have flooded our comment sections over the last few days, debating a case where the lines of victim and suspect became completely blurred. We looked at a husband who chose to take a severe beating with a weapon rather than risk defending himself. Today, we bring the entire narrative together into one seamless feature. We will break down the precise events of that Saturday night, the structural reality of our domestic violence laws, and the powerful psychological chains of shame. If you want to understand the true, unvarnished reality of justice on the streets today, watch this file until the very end. This is the complete feature. The evening began like many others at the Women and Children Protection Desk, WCPD. A wife arrived, visibly shaken, reporting that her husband had returned home intoxicated and verbally abused her. She immediately initiated a complaint under Republic Act 9262, the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act. Under the law, her statement was an immediate call to action for the state. But minutes later, the dynamic of the entire evening shifted. The husband himself walked into the investigation section. He wasn't aggressive, he was bleeding. He was bruised across his body, nursing a severe laceration to his head. According to his statement, his intoxication had triggered an explosion of physical violence from his wife. He wasn't just slapped, he was boxed repeatedly. When he tried to distance himself, the violence escalated. She seized a baseball bat and struck him directly across the skull. The official medical record would later categorize his wounds under the revised penal code as less serious physical injuries, meaning the trauma was severe enough to completely incapacitate him from his livelihood for more than 15 days. At Ching's perspective, our guiding principle is absolute professional confidentiality. When dealing with sensitive domestic disputes, bringing raw video cameras into an investigation desk is a complete violation of human dignity. We protect the innocent. To tell this story without losing its emotional weight, we leveraged advanced AI prompting. We explicitly rejected cartoon animations or over-stylized filters. Instead, we directed the system to generate hyper-realistic, human-like visual stills, focusing on the heavy posture of defeat, the glare of the station lights, and the physical reality of the medical bandage. By using technology to reconstruct the scene, we protect the privacy of the family, while ensuring the stark reality of the lesson is vividly understood by millions worldwide. When our team asked the husband the standard procedural question, "Do you want us to arrest your wife right now?" his response was a quiet, immediate refusal. He explicitly stated that he only wanted the incident recorded in the official police blotter. This reaction exposes the twin pillars of his paralysis: social stigma and legal misunderstanding. First, there was the profound weight of shame. We live in a culture that expects men to be the ultimate physical protectors. Admitting to the police and to the world that he was physically overpowered and beaten with a blunt instrument by his female partner felt like a total stripping of his manhood. Second, he was entirely neutralized by fear of the system. He confessed that he had the physical strength to fight back, but he chose to absorb every blow from that baseball bat. Why? Because of his layman's understanding of the law. He genuinely believed that if a husband inflicts even a single defensive injury on his wife, the state would impose a vastly higher penalty on him. He literally chose to bleed rather than risk being thrown into a jail cell. This case forces us to look past a black and white view of domestic issues. Republic Act 9262 is a vital, historically necessary piece of legislation designed to protect women and children from high statistics of abuse. It is an essential shield, but because it is gender-specific, it leaves a silent population of husbands completely isolated when they become the victims of severe physical and psychological trauma. Their grievances fall into the standard penal code, requiring them to personally pursue the case, a path many abandon out of sheer humiliation. My perspective is this: pain carries no gender, and a weapon is a weapon, no matter who is swinging it. A line in a police blotter cannot heal a broken skull, and it cannot fix a dangerous household. If we want a truly just society, we must create a culture where any victim of domestic violence can step forward into the light without fear of being mocked and without fear of being automatically blamed. The file is now open to you. Is the current legal framework completely reasonable? Or is it time for our laws to expand protection equally to everyone under the roof? Look at your own perspective, keep your home safe, and drop your thoughts below. I'm Ching, and I'll see you in the next case file.
If you made this far, comment the word "more" so I know who the real ones are.